All right, so welcome back, crew. Hey, we're back in the garage, guys, and you know, we're basically trying to finish up everything for the Bedsides. I didn't really want to show you all the tedious, boring sanding, priming, and sanding, but I will give you a quick update of where we at with these side beds and stuff for the rear of the truck. I'm already starting to work back around to the hood and stuff, because I guess what I was doing, I just wanted to get everything in primer. That's where I was at with the last video as far as the side bed. So I'm gonna just show you exactly where we're talking about. So as you guys see, I've already done, this is my first primer of the side beds, and now as soon as I finish the hood, we'll be doing a second primer on these side beds. Okay, majority of the hard work is done. Now we just got to keep putting that primer on there to get it straight and flat. And I'm gonna try to shoot for 3. I normally put 3 primer coats on it, whether it needs it or not. That way it'll be good and flat and straight. So since I'm already sanding my bed sides, I went on ahead and brought the hood back out. So this would be my second primer as well. And as you guys know, now this hood was the hood that came off of Bullseye. I mean, it was garbage. I mean, it was probably a throwaway hood. But I warped the other one, learned my lesson, and I actually said, you know, this is going to be an OEM hood. The aftermarket hoods don't fit. So we're going to go ahead and, well, I already went, you guys saw when I actually did the aircraft stripper. That cheap aircraft stripper they got out there is no good. Anyway, we also grinded it down. So this is, I'm already sanding it down, and I got a little bit more to sand, and then we'll be putting another coat of primer on it. So, and I got my other parts that I've been scuffing up. I have to scuff up the front part here, and I prime that as well. Okay, just because it's new, it still probably have imperfections, but this will be underneath the hood, so I'm not really worried about it too much. But we will scuff it and we'll paint it. Same thing as the rear bed sides. I actually scuffed, you see I scuffed that up, and it normally have like little indentions from the factory that's along here. I actually went and put some glazing putty on that. And you know, we already, like I said, did a little bit of body work to that too. So that right here, this right here would get a prime, and it'll get sanded as well. So it's a lot of sanding in this process, tedious process. And like I said, I mean, I'm not going to show you everything as far as the little tedious things goes, because I know it'll get boring, and I want to keep you guys' attention, you know. So anyway, I'll make sure you a little bit of what I'm doing here. But other than that, that's where we're at with the 55 shop truck, guys. We're almost done with the side beds. And like guys, you know, after we finish that, we're going to take the cab off. And I got some nicks and dings on the cab as well. You know, we did all the body work to it. But I'll probably put another fresh coat of primer on it as well. And we'll sand that down. And, you know, it's just a process, guys. It's just a process. And I'm a one-man show, so it takes me a little longer than it may take a person that got 4 and 5 crew guys with them and stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get back into it, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, checking up on me and stuff, seeing where we at with this process. So let's go ahead and put this camera down and let's get to sanding. Trying to show you how this hood is coming along and looking. So I'm gonna try to pick it up in the light. I don't know if I'll be able to, but overall the hood is looking a lot better. This hood, like I said, it's kind of warped, like on the edges where the metal is thin. but I think we can work with that. So as you see here, I got some lows. I don't know if you can see, zoom in on that. Got a good angle. Alright, so you see basically where it's rough at, right there, the texture is rough, and everything else is smooth, like right along here, even though it'll be a strip here, but you see right along in there. There's a little places here, that's where there's low spots. I got this down pretty good. I could probably keep sanding, and then when I keep sanding, you see I burn through. Okay, so that's when you know you need to stop sanding. See, right here is a low spot. So what I could do is I could do two things. I can either keep sanding, or I can go and get a little bit of glazing putty, and I can feel where it's still low at to raise that a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and sand a little bit more until I break through, and then when I break through, I'll stop. And if I can't get it, I'll go ahead and put some glazing putty on it, and then I'll sand that, and then we'll reprime everything, and then we'll do the procedure over again. Alright crew, so we are ready to put some primer on these parts, guys. I've been sanding all morning. I done got them prepped, and we are ready to put a little primer. So here we go, man. I'm gonna set you guys up. These are the parts that we're gonna prime. Just got them scuffed up. It's pretty hot outside today, so I know this stuff is going to dry really quick. So let me set you guys up, and let's go ahead and get the priming. Alright, so we are finished putting 3 coats of primer on everything, guys. I got some pretty heavy coats. I'll tell you what, when you put the primer on there, you can really see what you know, how far you've gone and what more you got to do. On the hood, believe it or not, I see imperfections right here around the edges, and I will definitely take care of that. As soon as I put this outside and bake it for a couple of days, and just like right here on the edges, you can see on the inside a few spots, and you guys may see like from here down, okay, here down, I know that looks pretty nasty. I will clean that up a little bit, but my bed sits up here, okay, across there, so I'm not really, I do want to get that as nice as possible, but like I said, you guys know that these bed sides was 8 up, and I mean, now look how nice and clean they are. Everything looks really good, man. So all my pieces are done, and I even, like I said, this piece was perfect, but I still scuffed it, and I put primer on it. So, hey, this is another awesome video down in the books, guys. Far as showing you guys what I do to get everything paint ready. And this is actually will be my third sanding on this. And hey, if I have to, after I sand it down, and if it's not like I want it, because I want this to be really nice. I want this to be one of the nice projects that I've ever done. So I'm going to put my heart and soul into it, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is just a small 2-bay garage, guys. You know, I cover up stuff that I don't want any primer on it. And, you know, you have to do what you got to do. And I think for my projects, it's going to turn out awesome. So thanks again, guys. I guess the next time, I'm not going to really show you guys the wet sanding. You guys see me do wet sanding over and over again. So, but the next step is to sand this down. If there's any imperfections, fix them, and then I'll go ahead and wet sand it. So I'm not really sure. I'm really trying to get on this frame as soon as possible, but it just takes time. And I'm a, you know, one-man team. So anyway, thanks again, man, for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like these videos, if you want to see more videos like this, by all means, write down in the comment and I'll do more. But if not, I'm just going to leave it at that, guys. So like I always tell everybody, man, if you got a good cigar, a fast car, truck, smoke them if you got them, baby. CJ is out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.